for now. We'll be having the girls later on in another attire. Okay, we can just give you a couple of minutes to discuss your favorites. Anybody wants to play bets now, I guess? We should open a lotterio thing here, you know, to play bets, see what's happening. Tony Barnice, who does all my work behind the stage. Okay, we've got some more presentations. Shall we tell your measurements? Come on, let's hear it for our dear old friend Charles. Come on, Charles. One of our greatest friends here. Alfred Gorgie obviously will take the stage again. Can you move a bit closer here? Okay, I guess you want to say a few words. You want to say it? Wait, hold on. Skip that. Why don't we say something in Maltese at this stage, yeah? Will the people who don't understand Maltese please excuse us for a few seconds? I think it's only fair. Do you agree that we say a few words in Maltese? Okay, go ahead. Say something in Maltese and say something in English. No, mind. Hello, that's not Maltese.
Mr. Representative, President Alfred Gorgie, on behalf of the Maltese Veterans Association, in the placard commemorating the 60 years anniversary.
For those who don't understand Maltese, may we say that all he said is that I'd like to present to you, Mr. President, this beautiful plaque on the occasion of the 60th anniversary of the club home.
Thank you very much, grazie Havna, Mr. Mitzi, I mean Knight Commander Mitzi, who we really appreciate it,
for his contributions to the club. Not just, not necessarily contributions financially, but also for time and work and devotion to the society. Alfred Gorgie is requested on stage, please. Alfred is still having a problem seating. The money was being presented to one of the stalls. We would like to ask Mr. Paul Summitt to join the stage too, Mr. John Dowling, Mr. Werner Cure, Mr. Joe Camilleri, Dr. Fiorini, Alderman and Mr. and Mrs. Ben Gray, and Mr. and Mrs. Joe Vassallo, and Mr. Joe Camilleri, Dr. Fiorini, Alderman and Mrs. Ben Gray, Mr. and Mrs. Joe Vassallo, and Alderman William Boychuk.
Mr. and Mrs. Tony Barnice.
Mrs. William Boychuk.
Mr. Anto Guzman. Congratulations and thank you.
The anniversary of the club, I'd like to present this committee portrait to the President, Alfred Gorgie.
Let's hear it from Mr. Joe Camilleri, ladies and gentlemen. Very well known within the community for his beautiful pictures. Thank you, Joe. You're going to need a new wall in the club now, huh? How are you going to, where are we going to hang all these? Okay, I believe we have one little other thing before we carry on to the final stage of the competition, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Malta 1982, Miss Antoinette Summitt has had a very busy year, being our 60th anniversary. Miss Malta Antoinette Summitt has been very cooperative, especially when she was asked to attend an event at short notice. Miss Malta 1982, who, as the script says, she did a great job of her work.
Ladies and gentlemen, this, everybody knows now, this Miss Malta 1982. She did a very good job this year. She worked hard, she helped us in the committee, and she did all even practice for Miss Malta pageant. So for appreciation, I'd like to present her with this flag, and I hope she would like it. And, okay.
During the reign of Miss Malta 1982, I would like to thank everyone very much for being able to be here and representing the Maltese community with all of us. Thank you.
Miss Antoinette Summitt, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Malta 1982, who very soon, unfortunately, will have to relinquish her post, as we can say, and leave it to one other beautiful girl. They say this because Joe is a good friend of ours. And I think we've got also a presentation for a wonderful person, the person who is in charge of all the catering that practically the club does throughout the whole year. So ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it from Mr. Joe Kuta.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope most of the Maltese knows Mr. Kuta. He's a good guy, he helped us a lot. He's our landlord too. So for appreciation for his help, I'd like to present him with his flag.
Thank you very much, and to everybody. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, one individual has been morally record for the society by Mr. Joseph Summitt. The expense of the video was financially assisted by Dr. and Mrs. G. Fiorini and Mr. and Mrs. Joseph Vassallo. Once again, the pageant is being taped for television by Graham Cable, by the Service Chandler Malti, cameraman Frank Mamo, and producer Tony Parnese. So, for Tony Parnese, Frank Mamo, Service Chandler Malti, and also Joe Summitt, let's have a nice big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Summitt, who we also know on CHIN Radio, presenting the program with Joe McCallum. And they do a damn good job of it tonight. It's about time you started the show. Joe, what are you going to do tonight? Yeah, you're just going to sit here and promise. Okay, carrying on. We've got more thanks to the media. We've got to thank the producer of the Maltese program, Bainitna Maltine, on Graham Cable, Mr. Freddie, showing up tonight. We're really very grateful. May I also say that Mr. Eggleton also got a standing ovation earlier on. But we're really glad that you did that. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Cindy and Batista. I had the also difficult role, let me say, of being the first girl to come on stage. It's our #1 contestant. Here we see her for the 3rd time. After we see her bathing suits and also some dress. Here she is in a formal gown, and Cindy's goal for the future is to have a career as a disabled child development counselor. And I believe all the girls are being presented with a trophy as soon as they come on stage by Mr. Ron Parnese, so we can save some time later on. Thank you very much. That's our #1 contestant tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Cindy and Batista. Going on to contestant #2, Sylvia Jane Mikalev. Sylvia Jane Mikalev, our #2 contestant, seeing her for the 3rd time in formal gown. Sylvia's goal is to manage her own cafe and to publish a book of poetry. That's our contestant #2 tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and that's Sylvia Jane Mikalev. Our #2 contestant, Sylvia Jane Mikalev. Going on to contestant #3, presentation by Mr. Parnese. As you can see, all the contestants tonight, like every year, get a trophy from Mr. Barney's. So we go to contestant number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear a nice round of applause again for Maltese. Like all the other contestants, this is her 3rd appearance tonight, after appearing in Sunday dress, after appearing in bathing costume, now in formal gown. That's Maltese, whose goal is to attend Ryerson Polytechnical Institute for Business Administration for a career in professional fashion coordinator. And that is our number 3 contestant tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That is Maltese. And please don't let us run us down towards the end. Let's hear those hands clapping. While the presentation once again is being made by Mr. Barney's, we go on to the 4th contestant, and let's hear it for Joanne Antoinette Bougeia. Joanne Antoinette Bougeia, once again for the 3rd time on stage, this time in formal gown. Joanne's goal for the future is to attend university, to study in the field of computer science. That's Joanne Antoinette Bougeia, our contestant number 4. Presentation once again to contestant number 4, Joanne Antoinette Bougeia by Mr. Ron Barnes. Contestant number 5, let's go on stage, Angela Mary Camilleri. Like all the others, for the 3rd time on stage, Angela Mary Camilleri, our contestant number 5. And Angela's goal is to further her education at Durham College, to specialize in nursing, and to become a registered nurse. That's contestant number 5. And that's Angela Mary Camilleri. Once again, she's presented with a trophy by Mr. Ron Barney's of Ron's Fitness School. Fitness Center, I should say. On to contestant number 6, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Monica May Mikalev. Like all the others, as we mentioned before, appearing for the 3rd time on stage. Contestant number 6. Monica May Mikalev. And Monica's goal is to attend University of Toronto to study for a career as an elementary school teacher. That's Monica May Mikalev, ladies and gentlemen. Contestant number 6. Also being presented by a trophy by Mr. Ron Barney's of Ron's Fitness Centers. On to contestant number 7, let's go on stage, Mary Rose Joan Vella. That's our number 7 contestant tonight, Mary Rose Joan Vella. Mary Rose's goal is to teach handicapped people and to work with the Metropolitan Toronto Association for the Mentally Handicapped. That's our contestant number 7, ladies and gentlemen, Mary Rose Joan Vella. Who also will be presented with a trophy for the occasion by Mr. Ron Barney's. Well, he's got a bit of a problem here, and he's going to have to wish the best of luck to all the girls, and that's what he's saying, just in case you're wondering what he's telling them. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for contestant number 8, Cheryl M. Haywood. Our number 8 contestant in the Miss Malta 1983 pageant, organized by the Maltese Canadian Society of Toronto, is Miss Cheryl M. Haywood, whose goal for the future is to own and manage her own fashion boutique and to design her own clothing. That's our number 8 contestant tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Cheryl M. Haywood. And the 8th trophy is also presented to Miss Haywood. While we go on to contestant number 9, And let's hear it for Lisa Rodo. It's our number 9 contestant, ladies and gentlemen, for the 3rd time on stage, like all the others. That's Lisa Rodo, whose goal for the future is to attend the University of Toronto for a career in nursing. That's our number 9 contestant, ladies and gentlemen, and that's Lisa Rodo. Like all the others, presented with the trophy by Mr. Ron Farnes. Contestant number 10, ladies and gentlemen, let's get our hands together once again for Evelyn Cordese. Evelyn Cordese, our contestant number 10. Her goal for the future is for a career as a cosmetician and a career in modeling. That's contestant number 10. Evelyn Cordese. Evelyn, who will also be presented with a trophy by Ron's Fitness Center. The owner himself, Mr. Ron Farnes, making the presentation. Contestant number 11. The contestant number 11 is Jane Atsopardi. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for Jane. Jane Atsopardi, who is our number 11 contestant, has a goal to attend the university and for a career in journalism. That's our number 11 contestant, Jane Atsopardi. Jane Atsopardi will also be presented with a trophy by Mr. Farnes. While we prepare for contestant number 12, Patricia Phyllis Summitt. Like all the others, appearing for the 3rd time on the stage, this 1983 Miss Malta Beauty pageant, organized by the Maltese Canadian Society of Toronto on the 60th anniversary of its foundation. Patricia's goal for the future is to have a career in modeling and to attend university to study television broadcasting. That's Patricia Phyllis Summitt, ladies and gentlemen, our contestant number 12. Also about to be presented with a trophy by Mr. Ron Farnes. Last contestant, but by no means least, ladies and gentlemen, our contestant number 14, Rosemary C. Bezzino-Wettinger. Contestant number 14, Rosemary C. Bezzino-Wettinger, has a goal to have a career in marketing and management in the fashion industry. That's Rosemary C. Bezzino-Wettinger, contestant number 14. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, all our contestants for tonight. Rosemary, like all the others, will be presented with a trophy. And once again, as we did before, maybe ask the girls to get closer towards the middle so we give a chance to our photographers to take some nice pictures. You don't have to leave the stage, girls, right now, but we're going to ask all the people in the audience to give a nice big round of applause to all the girls while we mention them one by one. Cindy Ann Bautista, Sylvia Jane Nicolet, Heartface Pache, Joanne Antoinette Pujaya, Angela Mayer Candeleri, Monica May Nicolet, Mary Rose Joan Vella, Cheryl M. Haywood, Lisa Rodo, Evelyn Cordese, Jane Atsopardi, Patricia Phyllis Summitt, and Rosemary C. Bezzino-Wettinger. Now, okay, I think we're getting close to get the photographers take all the pictures they want. Just give them a couple more seconds here. Okay, I guess if you could just take your other places as before, could you just move towards the sides so you give me some space here? Ladies and gentlemen, believe me, it's not easy standing behind all these beautiful girls, I tell you. We've come to the stage where I think this is something we started 2 years ago, but for the benefit of those of you who have not been here before, maybe mention what this is all about. One thing that the society tries to do is also try to bring out the personality in the girls, not just the beauty, not just the looks, not just the measurements, not just the way they dress, not just the way they walk, not just the way they smile. But we would like each and every one of you, to know the girls a little bit better. And we do this by finding out a few questions. I got about 13 questions, right, Tony? I've got 13 questions in here, which may be interesting, may be funny, may be embarrassing at times, but they're also quite interesting. Actually, there's one extra at each other. So we shuffle them around, and we pick up the girls. You get the girls out here one by one, and each one of them picks up an envelope. Where shall we start? Who was the last one out? Who was the last girl out? Okay, can we just start from the last one out this time? Okay, could you just join me here on stage? And I'm afraid I haven't memorized your names yet, but could you tell us your name?
Rose Magazine Wellinger.
Okay, could you just move a bit forward so we won't have the feedback? Okay. You said Rosemary C.
Zena Wellinger.
That's Zena Wettinger. Oh, you said Wettinger here. I know it as Wettinger, but never mind. Rosemary, we've got a few questions. You've been prepared for this, but you don't know which question is going to be that you have to answer. So if you want to pick up an envelope, no, I'll open it. And the winner is... No, there's no winners in this, just a little question that says, who or what is the most important person or thing in your life to you right now? And also, we wouldn't just like a name, we'd like to know why.
Okay, I would say the most important thing to me right now is my career, because I'm in my third year of Centennial College, and what I really want to do is study hard and persevere until this year is up when I graduate, and hopefully within 5 years I'll be in the fashion industry.
I think that's more than enough. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Considering one thing that you're not seeing from out there, considering she's trembling, she did pretty well on that speech. So let's hear it for Rosemary, ladies and gentlemen. She takes her place again. Good luck to you, Rosemary. Okay, who is number 12?
Patricia Samir.
All right, Patricia, you've been prepared for this too, right? Tony, will you take these away from me? I'm using one arm to hold all the other envelopes down here. Thank you very much. Now, get some interesting things up in here. Let's shuffle them up again. Could you choose an envelope? See how the...
Married with maybe 10 kids. Probably living on the east coast of Newfoundland in a shack someplace. And happy.
And happy. That's the most important thing. And I think it's very honest too. You must be Catholic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. That shows the Catholic spirit in Maltese girls. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear your name again. Patricia Samir, and we wish you all the very best of luck. May you have 12 kids. Ladies and gentlemen, we present you
Jane Atsaparty.
Jane Atsaparty. And you're prepared for one of these envelopes? All right, let's see. If you could change anything in this world, what would it be? Don't say the MC, but please.
If I could change anything in this world, I think I'd change bombs being built and wars being done.
So actually what you would like to say is, and because you're trembling too, probably, is that you would go for something that creates as much peace as possible, right?
Right.
So sweet.
I want peace.
Okay, I just don't want to put words in her mouth, you know. I want to be as neutral as possible. So, let's hear it again for Jane Atsaparty, ladies and gentlemen. Wish you all the very best to you for later on.
Evelyn Cordese.
Evelyn Cordese. Oh, I had a problem with your surname before, but can we have an envelope? Okay. For most important word, W-O-R-D, to you and why?
The most important word to me is thank you. Used with sincerity expresses gratitude, humility, excitement, and thankfulness. Thank you very much.
So you're telling them that you express all these things to them. That's really nice. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's hear it from Evelyn Cordese. Ladies and gentlemen, wish you all the very best to you to take the place again. Thank you. And we call contestant number 9, I believe. Yeah, your name again.
Lisa Rhoda.
Lisa Rhoda. Are you ready, Lisa? Should be the first one. You're not fussy, are you? What 3 things do you look for in a mate?
3 things I look for is personality, looks, and if they have the same interests as me. Thank you.
Personality, looks, okay, fine. I thought you'd only mentioned 2. 3. Okay, you got 3. Okay, well, we hope you managed to find the mate that you want. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for
Lisa Rhoda.
Lisa Rhoda. Let's hear it now. Good luck to you also.
Cheryl Haywood.
Cheryl Haywood. Can you move a bit forward because we're getting a bit of a feedback there. Cheryl, are you ready for this?
No.
No. Okay, well, at least you're honest. Your question says, how would you benefit from a trip to Malta? Otherwise they won't you. It doesn't bite, honestly. That's why they don't call it Pac-Man.
First of all, I would benefit from knowing that my grandparents are well and healthy still back at home. And I would benefit from helping my education at school, learning about the culture and history in Malta, and most likely get a great suntan.
You didn't hear the last part. She'll gain 20 pounds of good food. Well, we wish you all the best. Have you ever been there?
Yes, I have.
You've been there before. How many of you have been there before? Another question. Thank you very much. Let's hear it again for
Cheryl Haywood.
Cheryl Haywood, ladies and gentlemen. All the best of luck to you. They're getting tired with the applause. How about giving a nice round of applause for the girls as they come out, think? Come on. I think, Mr. Mayor, they're saving the applause for the Argos tomorrow. They want you to win your bet, you see, to get risky. What's your name again?
Mary Rose Bella.
Mary Rose Bella, are you ready? Not quite, right? But, well, this is one good thing about this competition. We hear some honest answers. If you were to draw a scenery of Malta, can you come forward? If you were to draw a scenery of Malta, what and where would it be and why?
I would draw a village and with the brightly colored houses and the streets on the stairs in the streets, because I think that the brightly colored houses portray the warmth of the people and how they feel.
Okay, I think that's fair enough, okay? You won't portray anybody shoveling snow or something? No. Okay, let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for what's your name?
Mary Rose Bella.
Mary Rose Bella, come on, wish you all the best to you both. Once again, mixing up Maltese and English here. But come on. I think what I should do at this stage is come on this side, because I'm hiding the view of the girls on that side, am I right? Okay, you ready? Sorry about that, you should have mentioned. What's your name again?
Monica McAuliffe.
Okay, Monica McAuliffe. You ready? Not really. I'm not either. What is your personal goal in life and why? That's pretty easy.
My personal goal in life is to become an elementary school teacher. For there I'll be able to work with many children and help them.
Good, fair enough. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Monica McAuliffe, and we wish you all the very best to you too. Will you take it, please? It's called contestant number, what, 4 or 5? 5. On stage, the head judge. Here's a moment of tension, suspense. I'm sure it was a hard decision as we mentioned, but finally we got to it. This is one thing, there are no losers in this pageant. I'm sure that the girls have had some kind of experience that they never had before with this occasion, and I'm sure that they will never forget this beautiful day. So whoever the winner is, there are no losers. It's just that in that pageant, like any other kind of thing, there's some kind of competition, we have to crown somebody as Miss Malta. So I believe we're starting from the third runner-up. Would you like to say something before we carry on with that?
I think the first thing that the judges would have me say is that our car is running and we're going to leave very quickly because we are convinced that there are 13 winners on this stage. Will you join with the judges in saying? That may not help them very much, but I want to tell you that we really did wrestle with this, and we came down very firmly on the point system, so it would be completely and absolutely objective. So we'll start now with the third runner-up.
Am I going to announce these, Tony? Alfred? Okay, the third runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, according to our panel of judges, and as we said, and the gentleman said himself, it's a very difficult decision. The third runner-up tonight is Evelyn Cordese. Let's hear it for Evelyn Cordese, our third runner-up tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Who will be presented with a nice bouquet of red rose carnations by the head judge, Mr. Shea. So that was our third runner-up, ladies and gentlemen. That was Evelyn Cordese, who also receives, I think we're hiding the vision here. Can you turn around, Evelyn, please? This has just also received a nice trophy from Mr. Ron Parnes, and I think you should show that to the audience. I know we're slightly in the middle here, but when she takes her place, you'll be able to see her a bit closer. Okay, so that's the third runner-up. I think you want to hold on to these, right? So we come to the second runner-up, and this year's 1983 Miss Malta pageant, organized by the Maltese Canadian Society of Toronto. And the winner of the second runner-up prize is Cheryl Haywood. Second runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 8. Presented once again with a nice bouquet of carnations by Mr. Shea, who will also be presented with a nice trophy. Another beautiful trophy donated by Mr. Ron Parnes as usual. Congratulations, Evelyn. Evelyn, is it?
Cheryl.
Oh, Cheryl. Oh, God, I'm getting mixed up with names now. You say so many names. And we come to the first runner-up. This wonderful pageant, ladies and gentlemen, and we open the envelope as we call the name up. And the first runner-up is Patricia Samir. Patricia Samir, ladies and gentlemen, the first runner-up at this year's 1983 Miss Malta competition. That's Patricia Samir, ladies and gentlemen, who won the first runner-up. Good luck. And here comes the moment that we've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and the Miss Malta 1983, and this pageant organized by the Maltese Canadian Society of Toronto, is Maltese. Maltese Canadian Society of Toronto, Mr. Alfred Gauci. Will you turn around while you present that so you can get some pictures? Alfred. I think we should get a picture of Alfred presenting the trophy. Come on, Alfred. Because they haven't got a picture. They want it.
Congratulations and celebration.
Trophy of the smell for a year. Presented by Mr. Vassalo, ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations and celebration. I want the world to know that you're Miss Malta now. All together now. Congratulations and celebration.
We congratulate not just the winner, but all the participants, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for all the participants of this year's 1983. And we really need a nice big round of applause. Let's hear it. As we said, there are no losers, just new friends, ladies and gentlemen, that have to come together thanks to this wonderful occasion. Mr. and Mrs. Mike Gerson to present an airline ticket to Miss Malta 1983. So we'll hear what he's saying. I'm sorry about that, Mr. Gerson.
We're just making a date for a little later on, okay?
Well, Mr. Gerson, I'd like to find out what you have just presented for the benefit of all the people.
This young lady will have an opportunity to travel to Malta sometime next year to see all of the things that she's wanted to see for a long time.
Thank you. Let's hear from Mr. Gerson too, ladies and gentlemen. Their generosity. And I hope that most of you will travel to Malta and use their services. That's the whole thing about it. Thank you very much. And once again, I believe we got the wonderful chair here that we haven't seen because it's hidden behind the stage here. But I believe the photographers wouldn't mind getting some pictures with Maltese on the Miss Malta chair. And I believe Mr. Joe Kuda and Mr. Mete are also presenting a couple of prizes for Miss Malta winner this year. They could kindly join us on stage. Joe Kuda, I believe, wanted to present presenting this prize, otherwise he won't give us anything to eat. Okay, I know. Go ahead, Joe. I don't know where she's gonna put it, but
I say very happy she wins because it's beautiful girls, they make beautiful things, it's very happy and nice well with them. Because Portuguese, Maltese, also say Maltese is beautiful for us.
Good. That's great. Joe Kuda, Franco Mete, and I think the only way we can put it is on the floor. Joe, if you can, you could put it on the floor somewhere there in front of her so it comes out on the pictures too. And you got another big prize here, Maltese. How are you going to carry all these home? From Franco Mete, you want to say a couple of words? Don't worry, but singing.
I only gotta say, all those girls, they're beautiful, but she wins because she is the one.
Congratulations, Maltese, and thank you very much to Franco and Joe. Mr. John Dowling, once again prominent in giving away prizes, and we've got a beautiful prize, which I believe Mr. Dowling himself would like to present. We can have them on stage, or under the stage. Oh, we've got Mr. Dowling Jr. this time. Mr. Dowling Jr. is presenting, let's find out what. You want to say a couple words?
On behalf of my father
and myself, I would like to present Miss Malta 1982 with the diamond ring.
Okay, let's see. Oh, that's beautiful. Put it in the light. Let's see. That's nice. We've got more things happening up here.
Also, we would like to present this Maltese cross to Miss Malta 1982.
Here's another Maltese cross to add to the collection. Telegram, so they get some pictures, that's right. All right. And I believe now, I think it's only fair that we should try and get a few pictures with the winners, and if as much of the mayor could try and get himself up here among these girls again, we'd be very grateful, because I'm sure the girls would like to get a picture with him. The runners up close to Maltese here and to Mr. Eggleton, so we can get a few pictures taken. Can you get a bit closer to here, please? Now, this is something which will obviously adorn Mr. Summitt, once again presenting from Malta Bake Shop, presenting a nice present to Miss Maltese Pache, the winner of this year. Let's hear it for Mr. Summitt, ladies and gentlemen. An ever-helping contributor here too. And now we pose for pictures, or rather the girls pose for pictures, which was lodged with the mayor. And I think this is going to last all week. Okay, I believe we're getting close to the end. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we thank Mr. Art Eggleton for being so kind as to join us tonight and to honor us with his presence, really. And I believe that Alfred would like the girls once again. What is it? I didn't get your message, I'm sorry. Okay, you gotta have more pictures, fine. Nice big round of applause to all the girls, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it. Let's hear it for all the participants this year, ladies and gentlemen. While we now prepare to take away the walkway and start preparing for our meal, we thank you once again for your attention. We sincerely hope you had a great time during this pageant. And once again, we apologize for any mishaps that might have happened. We tried to make it as smooth as possible, but we'll make up for that later on. Ladies and gentlemen, remember that there's a nice, big, beautiful dinner being served very soon. And after that, we've got music with Tony Summitt and Starbond, and also we'll be presenting for the first time within this community the band that I form part of now, Moonlight, and we'll hope you have a great time enjoying yourselves dancing. So we'll see you in a few minutes' time. Just give us a few seconds while we clear the stage. And while the girls leave the stage, will you kindly just one more time give them a nice big round of applause, and I believe we have to start from that side, right? Let's hear it for all the girls.